Well, it's just super nice weather, and some other people also think that, with that balloon over there. Well, I got it picked up. Maybe it's not the way that you would do it, but at least I now got a knife up, as I got some parts in the workshop that I want to weld on this here, and one of them is actually a knife, so a new cutting knife which is way sharper and way harder, and that will make shoving way more efficient. So let's bring this home and get that on. Now I got this turned upside down, and that makes it really easy to weld on this, as we need to weld here, and having it upside down is perfect for that. I bought this super nice arrow shaped profile which has to go on the bottom of the knife, and I also want to use this profile for my buckets for the excavator. That's why I got it mainly, but I can use it for this one as well, as once you let the meters come, you better let it come for all the rear parts that you have, so the shove is included on that, and I hope it's gonna shove nicer with that, as at this moment this plate which is sitting here, it looks pretty thick, but it doesn't have enough mass, and it means if so little rocks come between it, then it actually bends off. At least it looks like it. So we're gonna weld the new one on top of this one and hope it becomes a lot better. Now this is gonna be super nice, and straight away you can see that the old one wasn't straight, as we get a gap here and we don't have it in the middle and on the other side. So it's really good to add this blade on, then we get a nice and straight line again. Well, I finished welding this up, so we got a nice weld running there. It's not super clean, but that is because I welded with electrodes, and actually base electrodes. That means it will never be clean, but it's super strong and super tough, so it doesn't wear out that fast. And that's way more important than a nice looking weld. So I hope this will last for a long time. It's also very nice and flat now, which is something that I really need for shoving. The old blade was a bit bended, and I hope this is a lot tougher and a lot sharper to actually cut out stones out of the ground. So I hope we can do a lot of leveling work with this for the future. To make this even better, for shoving lanes between the apple trees, I want to make a board on the side, so that way it will work more as a box. So it can carry a lot more sand as it can do now. So I brought some plate out. We're gonna take the plasma cutter and cut 2 pieces out, which are gonna fit right here. And I'm gonna make them boltable, so that we can take them off and put them on if we need them. Well, that's how it's gonna look like.
zou ik nu wel eventjes willen horen. Mag een maan en goldband zijn, maar het mag ook Marco Schuitmaker zijn of echt iets van de jaren 90. Of echt iets ja, en zo.
Well, I got that welded in. So now we got a solid box to pull sand with, and I hope that's gonna work really nice. We will have to figure out. Unfortunately, it's almost harvest, so we're not gonna test this out now, but I want to keep this one for the winter, and we can use it some and then when we can level out orchards again. As the past month we had nothing but rain and we destroyed a lot again. First apples will be picked next week with the bin trailer. So we're attaching these beams to the pluk-o-traks, and I attach them as late as possible because they are quite in the way. But yeah, it's the time now, so we're gonna attach them. And I got 2 more on there for the other machines. So let's get them on. Well, that's all sorted, so machines are ready for this season. Now we do have the bin trailers still hanging up here, and I'm gonna take them down, all 3, so we can check if all tires are okay, and then get these behind the pluk-o-traks and ready for harvest. So Monday we're gonna pick full throttle, but we figure we have one V-belt here which is quite worn out and we want to prevent it from having issues during harvest. So we're gonna replace it. So I took the belt loose, but I then found out that this gear is completely round. I mean, if you look at the teeth, it's just round. And the opposite one is round as well. So we're gonna replace these, as I got them already here. Then we also got the chain, which is running through this one here. And since we're at it, we're also gonna replace it, as it has lengthened a little bit. It doesn't mean that it's giving issues yet, but it's a cheap thing and we are there, so we're just gonna replace it. Now, if you look at the old V-belt, we can see that this one is just really worn out. I mean, it got a lot of cracks. So this one just really needs replacement to be sure that we run without issues this season. So I got a new belt here and we're gonna put that on. I got everything closed, everything fixed. So this one is ready for harvest again after this fix. But hopefully now nothing breaks during harvest. Well, with picking also comes that we need tracks. So I took the track maker out and got it attached to the tractor. So we're gonna make a few trails here in this orchard. As these apples, they are now ripe. So on Monday we start picking these. We only have one machine to start with for the upcoming week, because we simply don't have that much ripe apples at this moment that we need two machines. But as you can see, these have colored really nice red and they also have a great taste already. So it's really time that we start picking these. So this is the variety Allure. We are selling it as Allure because we like that name and it doesn't have an official name, so we need to name it ourselves. Well, let's get back on the tractor and make some tracks so we can start picking here on Monday.